Hey, what is up guys, Guitar here, welcome back to another Brave 9 video. Alright, so we're gonna have Gates of Chaos in approximately 1 day time, which is pretty tense for me, alright, pretty excited. So we're gonna have 2 new Octos, I mean basically just 1 because it's just her and her companion. Okay, so what is Gates of Chaos all about? So it seems like you are basically fighting through this very unique stage, alright, and it's a PvE content for sure, something that's very different. So we're gonna get a new Obscurus Octo, Susaira, alright, so she is a warrior apparently, so it looks like she can deal some ice damage. I'm not sure if she will have any sort of freeze, but you can see right here in this particular animation, she went in, hits Lucius at a skip tile, right? So Grand Hilda is in front, and we have Valter behind Lucius. So Lucius is sandwiched in between both Grand and Valter. She went in, bam. So she was able to one-shot a Grand and a Valter. So that's pretty impressive if you ask me. So something that can get rid of tanks. So obviously, you don't know if she has like massive buffs or anything like that. But a couple of things that we can note. There seems to be some sort of debuff immunity going on right here. So this icon is definitely debuff immunity. So it's the permanent one, alright, similar to what Raffi has. So permanent advanced debuff immunity. So not sure what hers will do. Usually it just gives debuff immunity and also reduce incoming damage as well. So I'm quite surprised that she didn't just die or get obliterated by Gran right there. So maybe she has a way to mitigate incoming damage from reflect counter as well, so that could be cool. Definitely she looks very OP, she looks very broken. Okay, so one more. So this is obviously her companion, alright, so Armine Se. Reminds me of Bane a little bit, okay. And apparently we have a new NPC. Okay, so before we start off with today's video, hot deals, make sure you guys go in, buy whatever things that you need. Yesterday's one was better because we get 5-star skill book pieces. Defender package is not something that I'm really into, so I'm going to skip on that. But if you are new, maybe you need the crystals as well. So this is actually a decent value, right? But it's not something that I want to spend my diamonds on. So I'm going to be skipping on the honor points as well because I have plenty of that. And I'll be skipping on this because I have plenty of that. So I'm gonna buy everything with gold. Okay, so new PvE content, Gates of Chaos. Gate of Chaos. Alright, so this thing will open in seasons. So I've already mentioned this on my live stream. Just gonna breeze through this. So basically you have to use various different formations to clear stages in this new game mode. So this one will be available for 4 weeks after the start of the season. And then there'll be every new season every 4 weeks. So which means every single month, there might be different rewards that you can buy or can purchase. Okay, so rules and stage composition may change each season. And you know what, I think they will change. There's no reason for them to make the same one over and over again. That way it'll be too easy. Okay, so various different stages are available. So captains must clear a stage in order to proceed. So mercenary deploy count and stage progress will be saved depending on the outcome of the battle. So this is something that's very interesting and something that's very important to note. Once a mercenary's deploy count is depleted, they cannot be used again during the season. So I want you guys to be very aware if you are new to the game. Alright, don't go into Gates of Chaos assuming that you can restart the stage again and again and again. You can't. Alright, so if you fail first try, which totally sucks, right? You will not be able to use the same units again. You will have to switch a different unit. So most likely, we're going to see in the picture later, I think there's like 2 tries for each mercenary. So this is something that's, there's no trial and error right here. If you screw up, if you messed up, you messed up. Alright, you will not have enough mercenaries to do it the second time. So each mercenary can only be used a limited amount of times. Okay, so keep that in mind. Do not go this into like evil castle and be like, oh, I'm just gonna try this, oh, I'm gonna try that later, because there's no room for trying. Which is, I don't know, it's exciting, but it kind of sucks for newer players as well, because if you're slightly on the newer side, you might not have that many units to swap around and play with, which is why if you are new, wait for guides. That's gonna be the best thing to do. Okay, so duplicate mercenary who has been used twice during the same season cannot be used. Okay, so you can access Gate of Chaos right there. So mercenary management to view information about usable, unusable, and duplicate mercenaries. Okay, so like you can see right here in this image. Okay, so we can clearly tell there are a couple of things to note. Number one, you can see this 2 out of 2. So I am gonna assume that each mercenaries can only be used twice. There are like, I don't know how many stages is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's quite a lot of stage. Looks like there's at least 30 stages right here, right? So I'm not sure if is it like you use one mercenary, alright, they reduce the count by 1, and then you can use the same mercenary throughout until they die, or is it like one mercenary per stage, one try per stage? I'm not sure which one will it be. We'll have to find that out later, but most likely it's going to be the first one. Basically, like let's say if I bring in Seto into stage 1, alright, I can keep using Seto until he dies. That's going to be really risky because Seto cannot be healed. The only way that Seto can heal is he needs to one-shot something, and you need to be familiar with the stage. You have to hopefully preview the enemy units before you enter. So that's something that you guys have to get accustomed to. Alright, do not rush into this stage, or else you're gonna end up not getting to the end, and you might not be able to purchase the Octo or whatever. Okay, so there's a reset function as well. So I'm assuming that if you fail, you can reset. So deploy count, own items, scrolls will be reset. Okay, so obtain ancient magic stones will not be reset. And you can actually obtain the scrolls again by clearing the bonus stage one more time, which is cool. Alright, that's something that they should basically offer you, I think. As you can see here, clearing each stage for the first time will reward ancient magic stones. And this thing can be used in the ancient shop to purchase the Obscurus Octo Mercenary and their companions and the soldier. Okay, so obviously I'm not entirely sure how this will go. Like, what's the limit? Will there be enough currency for you to buy all of this? You can clearly tell she looks really strong in that video. She can one-shot a Grand Hildir, she can one-shot a Velter. Chances are you might not be able to purchase and plus 15 her immediately right now in the first season. Maybe you can only buy one, you can only buy her. Alright, and then the companion and the soul gear, maybe you won't have enough of the stones to buy all of this. You maybe have to wait for the next season when she comes back. When she comes back in the rotation again. So that's going to be my guess. So they did mention here, the ancient magic stones and mercenary deploy reset scrolls will be reset when the new season starts. Alright, please make sure to use them before the season ends. Very important. So if you don't want her, for example, next season there might be a different unit, different Obscurus Octo that you can purchase. Can you save your currency for the next season? No, you can't. You have to use it in this current season. You cannot pre-save it for the next season. Let's say the next season one is a supporter and you don't want her, alright? And then you play the next season so that you can save for the next rotation. You can't do that as well. Something to keep in mind. Okay, so let's talk about the Obscurus Octo, Susaira and Armainse. Apparently you can only obtain them. Okay, so can be purchased using the stones already mentioned. So here's the thing, right? I would highly recommend to buy her once and then just focus on the companion. Most likely you can skill her up with either legend books. I'm not sure if she's legendary. Some players say that she's a 5-star. If she's a 5-star, even easier. Just skill her up with 5-star skill books. Alright, just focus on getting the companions. Remember, the companion you cannot obtain anywhere else. Most likely you might not even have a fate system for the companion. I'm not entirely sure. But if they say that you can only buy it here, most likely it's only limited to the Gates of Chaos menu. So same goes for the soul gear, right? That's going to be hard to level up, but that one you should probably buy last. You should probably focus on her and the companion. At least buy 4 companions. But of course we're going to have a look at the skills later on. Okay, so we're going to have a couple of quality of life improvements as well. Rune, you can now equip and unequip runes on formation screen. This is a big help right here. This is a big help. You don't have to like exit entire menu, go out, go to the regular menu to equip runes. Alright, improvements on rune refining. Okay, so this one will basically stop auto refining once the rune has successfully been refined. Very cool, appreciate it. AP separation for horseshoes and also for the swords. This is a feature that I've been looking on forward for the longest time, ever since they were announced. This feature is just like insanely huge, alright, in the way that we spend our horseshoes and arena swords. It's going to make it more efficient, and instead of stacking your arena swords in your like inbox, just claim it. Alright, it's gonna have a separate replenish system. Alright, it will not block your replenish of the regular arena. I like it. I actually like it. It's the best feature that they have introduced ever. Okay, so this is gonna make, you know, you're gonna have more swords. Alright, you're gonna be able to play more arena. But for me, I just leave arena auto, just leave it in the background running and go do my own stuff. Alright, World Boss Training Center always open. This is also cool. So now you won't have, you know, when you cannot access World Boss and stuff, we can always test for new strats. Appreciate it. I wish that they would introduce some sort of training center for co-op raids as well. But yeah, hopefully that will come in the future. Alright, so new events for 7 days check-in event, and also the current Bane event will be replaced by this 5-star skill book peace mission. There will be new package, and I hope this is worth it. It looks like it's a very decent package with 5-star skill books and legend scrolls. So now, a lot of players speculate that the new Obscurus Octo, Susaria, will be a 5-star. So, I think some of them say that they did mention it in the previous patch notes. I'm not entirely sure. So if she is a 5-star and you are lacking in 5-star skill books, this is a good package for sure to buy. Okay, so consider buying this if you need it. Alright, so new presentation for mercenaries that are obtained for the first time. Oh yeah, there'll be a new, sort of a new animation if I'm not mistaken. So Helga Rosengard compensation system will end. If you guys are still deciding, maybe you want to compensate them. But yeah, Helga is something that I feel like she's very strong in PvE. And yeah, the costume for Mamone and Summer Lady Angelica costume package sale will end. So Rune Temple Horseshoes event and Rune Enchant discount event will end. Okay, so make sure to farm as much, enchant as much runes as you can, because the discount will end. And yes, most of these things will be ended. So yeah, overall let me know what you guys think. Definitely, if you still haven't yet tried to get your Bane, hopefully I'll be able to get it by the end of today. Yeah, definitely I'll be able to get it. I'm gonna do a bunch of Arena, Novice Arena, Rune Temples and stuff. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of Gates of Chaos. I'm really excited, I'm really hyped. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on the notifications as well. Alright, it's gonna benefit you more than me, because once I release Gates of Chaos contents, you guys hopefully will be able to replicate it as well. We're gonna see if we can use some 4 stars and things like that. So if you are new, don't just jump in blindly, alright, wait for guides. That's gonna be the best things for you as a new player. As always, have a nice day. Goodbye.